Hey guys, Rochelle here with Amethyst Ascension. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you so much for joining me again. So I am doing another hashtag. I'm really enjoying these hashtags, and there's a couple more to come even after this one. So this hashtag is going to be Tarot to the Extreme, round 2. And I really loved the first one, and I love the prompts that this second one has. And I always think that these are so fun. It's another way of just really what's the word? Just becoming reacquainted with some of your really cool decks again, like shopping your shelves again. So this particular tag is round 2. It's got 6 different prompts. And this was created by the beautiful Marlene of the channel, Marlene Theresa, pardon me. And let's just get started. I will be putting a link down below to Marlene's original video as well, okay? So, excuse me, the first prompt, and I will be putting the prompts down in the description as well, is modern versus vintage. So I chose the Everyday Enchantment Tarot by Poppy Palin, and I chose the Victorian Romantic by Baba Studios. And this one I did modify my Everyday Enchantment. I cut it down because they were really big and edged it in the pink. This one being the more modern. This one being the more vintage, as if you couldn't tell. I think these are both wonderfully different. They definitely, in my opinion, do not go together. But awesome in their own rights. This one was one that I got later on, and I had been wanting it, and I figured I better get it. I just didn't like the big borders. So you know me, I love to mod. I feel like when you mod, as long as you can trust yourself and your eyesight, or, you know, have a good steady hand for the most part. Let me see if I can get closer. Okay, that's probably better. That you kind of make them your own. If you don't like the way that they are already, or if there's, you know, something in it that you don't like namely the big fat borders. But, I mean, look at that. That is fantastic. Both of these are so good, so completely different. Aww. Wow. Okay, so on to the next. Plus, another thing with this tag, I am trying to not use the same old decks that I always use and show variations of this. So, the next one was New Moon versus Full Moon. So, New Moon, back out a little bit, which is the Dark Goddess Tarot, and Full Moon She-Wolf Tarot. So let me get a little bit closer here. There we go. So the New Moon, Full Moon. Nudity alert also. This feels obviously like the Dark Goddess, which I would associate with the Dark Moon or the New Moon. This is a a new deck to me as well. And this one, there's so much full moons in this particular, and I don't mean in the nudity, a little joke there, but in the actual artwork, and there's a lot of astrological bodies in this, so this just felt like full moon energy to me. This definitely feels like more dark and more light, just even in the coloring. I think they're both equally, you know, female, feminine empowerment. And that's what I think of when I think of the moon, is that feminine, the many different faces of the feminine. So yeah, moving on. Okay, so the next set is, or the next prompt is, cute versus creepy. So I choose these two decks. The Dark Mansions Tarot by Taroteca Studio. This feels like Tim Burton-y to me. And the Trionfe della Luna by Patrick Valenza. It's just like a creepy kind of cool to me. But I love them both. I only have two Tarot de Marseille. This one and another one that was gifted to me by Diane Jarecki. I just want to appreciate this artwork. I mean, like, what's not creepy about that? Yeah. All right, so on to the next prompt. Okay, so the next prompt is on my table versus in my bag. So I'm just going to show you what's on my table, what's been on my table for probably about a good month now, is these two. I'm just in love with these decks. Every time I go to use something else, I'm like, no, I'm going to use these. So this is the Pythonic Tarot. And I'm showing you the Black Mirror Oracle with it because I've been using them together. And I could have used this for the Dark Moon also, but I wanted to use it for this particular prompt because this is the one that I have been using. Now, the other part of that prompt, which would be in my bag, the thing is, I don't have a tarot bag set up because I don't ever go anywhere. I'm like always home, okay? I don't take trips usually because that's, you know, other than like a short couple hour trip, just simply because of the dogs. We don't ever want to leave them here. So that's why I decided to show two here, because I don't have one in my bag. If I were to go somewhere, I would be taking the same damn decks that I use all the time anyways. I would just pack them up and take them with me. I don't ever travel light. Let's put it that way. I'm like high maintenance, okay? So, yes. Gosh, I love this card. I love this deck so much. Yeah, baby. Oh, gosh, look at that Cowie. Just want to appreciate this artwork for a second. Oh, my goodness. Yes. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So, on to the next prompt. Okay, so the next prompt is realistic versus fanciful. And I'm sorry if you can hear my dog barking outside. So, realistic. Let me bring this out again. Realistic versus fanciful. All right. Okay, so here they are. This is the This Might Hurt and the Enchanted Tarot. As I said, I wanted to pull out some decks that I don't normally put in my videos. Just appreciate the artwork. Oh. I seen this the first time, I think Candy gushing over it on her channel, Candy's Soul and Soil. And it's just so lovely, and I can't wait to dig into the book. So those are my choices for my realistic versus, and obviously I have other decks also that are more realistic or just as realistic, and I have other decks that are very fanciful, but I wanted to choose, like I said, some different ones. All right, so on to the next prompt. All right, and the last prompt is quiet versus loud. And this is a newer deck that I got. It is is it Prisma? Oh, Dream Vision Tarot. It's the second edition. I just got it on Kickstarter. And then the second one, there's the bags. So pretty. It's so soft. The colors are very beautiful and vibrant, and I just like the way that she put this all together. I'm sorry, my dog, my goodness. And the other one that is loud to me is the Iris Tarot. And this was created by Lunaria 33, I believe is the name of her channel, Rosa. So let me get a little bit closer so you can see. This one just seems busier to me. It seems louder. I love the background, colors. That's what drew me to this. However, the dark line work, or all the black, but all the things that are in some of the black, the symbols and such, it's like this speaks loudly to me. This speaks much louder, and this one seems like in a more subdued, soft manner to me. I love both of them. This one seems more in your face, and this one seems more, I mean, maybe because I'm looking at this card, but it does seem more balanced to me with the color usage. They're both super cool freaking decks. So there you have it, guys. I wanted to keep this one a little bit shorter. That was the 6 prompts from, as I said, Marlene Theresa on her channel. And I will be putting a link down to her original video for round 2 with the new 6 prompts. and I hope to see other people joining in on this as well. These tags are so much fun. I'm wearing the same clothes as my previous one and probably a couple more because I'm just doing these one right after the other. So thank you so much for joining me, and I am sending you love always.